Hello everybody. Today I'd like to take you on a journey through time, exploring the history and development of electric cars. While it may seem like electric vehicles, or EVs, are a relatively modern intervention, their history actually stretches back over a century. From early experiments in the 19th century to today's cutting-edge technology, electric cars have experienced a fascinating evolution. Electric vehicles date as far back as the early 1800s, when inventors in Hungary, the Netherlands, and the United States began experimenting with small-scale electric carriages. In the 1830s, Scottish inventor Robert Anderson built one of the first crude electric car prototypes using non-rechargeable batteries. By the late 19th century, advancements in battery technology made electric vehicles more practical. In fact, by the early 1900s, electric cars were quite popular. In the United States, they outsold gas-powered cars for a time. People appreciated them for their simplicity, quiet operation, and the fact that they didn't require hand cranking to start, which is both dangerous and inconvenient on early gas cars. Notably, in 1900, about 38% of American automobiles were electric. 40% ran on steam, and only 22% used gasoline. Wealthy urban residents particularly favored electric cars as they were ideal for short city commutes. However, the rise of internal combustion engine vehicles quickly overshadowed electric cars. Several factors contributed to this shift. The discovery of vast petroleum reserves made gasoline cheaper and more widely available. Road infrastructure expanded, and gas-powered cars gained superior range and speed. Henry Ford's mass production of an affordable Model T further pushed electric vehicles aside. By the 1930s, electric cars had largely disappeared from public roads. Interest in electric vehicles resurfaced in the 1970s, driven by oil crisis, rising gas prices, and growing environmental concerns. Several manufacturers developed electric prototypes, such as GM Electrovair and the City Car by Sebring Vanguard, though these had limited range and performance compared to gas cars. In the 1990s, increased awareness of air pollution and stricter emission regulations sparked more serious development efforts. California's zero-emission vehicle mandate in 1990 pressured automakers to produce low-emission vehicles. General Motors released the EV1 in 1996, one of the first mass-produced modern electric cars. Despite positive consumer reception, the EV1 and similar vehicles from other manufacturers were ultimately discontinued, partly due to high costs and limited infrastructure. The 2000s marked a turning point for electric vehicles. New battery technologies, especially the development of lithium-ion batteries, allowed for lighter, longer-lasting, and more efficient power sources. In 2008, Tesla Motors launched the first Tesla Roadster, the first electric car to use lithium-ion cells and offered 200 miles of range per charge. Tesla's success demonstrated that electric cars could be fast, stylish, and practical. Other major automakers followed suit. Nissan released the Leaf in 2010, becoming one of the best-selling electric cars globally. Companies like Chevy, BMW, Ford, and Volkswagen also entered the market. Governments worldwide began investing in charging infrastructure and offering incentives to encourage EV adoption. Public concern over climate change and urban air pollution further accelerated this shift. Today, electric cars are no longer niche products. Nearly every major automaker has committed to electrifying their lineups within the next decade. Advancements in battery technology continue to improve driving range, charging speed, and affordability. New trends like vehicle-to-grid technology, wireless charging, and autonomous electric vehicles are on the horizon. In addition, the expansion of fast charging networks and failing battery costs are expected to make EVs accessible to even more people worldwide. In conclusion, while electric cars might feel like a recent invention, their story began nearly 2 centuries ago, from early experiments and brief early popularity to a long period of decline and an inspiring modern resurgence. Electric vehicles have come full circle. As technology improves and environmental concerns grow, it's clear that electric cars will play a vital role in the future of transportation.